they're a very good team. I think you saw their athletics. Chucky was hard to handle. You know, the Wilsons are hard to handle. I think we just saw a next level athleticism tonight, a next level length that was pretty darn disruptive. Although our kids, I thought we fought. We gave everything we had tonight. It was just hard to establish a decent, confident rhythm and tempo, and Colorado had a lot to do with that. It seemed like every time they needed a basket, you know, there's Chucky. Every time they needed a rebound, they went and got it. It's a solid basketball team, and I'm proud of how our kids responded down 16 to battle back and to put ourselves in a position to win the game. That I'm extremely proud of.
I feel like we certainly didn't get cheated tonight.
No, that's the one thing I really love about our group is how they compete every single night. You're not going to play great every single night. Maybe the ball doesn't go in as much as you'd like it, but this group really, really competed. And tonight, I think it was evident. Down 16, we didn't fold. We just kept finding a way to claw back into this thing, and just wasn't enough.
Talk about, you know, this season, what your team accomplished, and you really taken this to the level.
Well, first, I mean, it was a blast. I mean, this group, 23-8, it was just fun to be a part of that ride. They took our staff on a fun journey. You know, Hegge, Roach, Boss, I mean, those three seniors, this is what they wanted. This is the season that they worked for. Yeah, it didn't end great tonight, but our season was outstanding, and they have a lot to be proud of. You know, every time they faced a little adversity, 2-5, starting the league, they always bounced, always responded. And tonight, down 16, always responded, and that's the sign of great leadership and a tough-minded group. Those three, and a lot of those kids, they kind of pioneered us through this transition. There were some fun things about it. There were some not so many fun things about it. But what Hegge and Roche and Boss, what those three seniors mean to our program, I mean, this year to me was Coyote basketball. It was very tough. It was very determined. It was very together. It was fun. They came to work every single day. Classy off the floor. Great students. That's Coyote basketball. And we want to live up to that and what this group has established every single season.
How do you think that transitions looking forward, you know, back-to-back postseason appearances, probably kickstart the program moving forward? Yeah,
I would hope so. I mean, the program's got momentum, and that's, you know, the kids that are kind of next in line, you know, there's a lot to live up to, but they can do it. You know, the precedent has been set, so to speak, and the sign of a good program is to just keep, you know, getting better and progressing, and that will be our challenge. And we've got some good kids in that locker room that will continue. You know, Bridget Yeager graduated, Ashley Lehman graduated, Jasmine Mosley graduated, and we just keep finding a way. And we will do that. I'm really glad my daughters got to watch Amber Hegge play basketball. I really am. I mean, what a treat. I came in at the right time. I couldn't beat her butt at Wayne State, so I had to come here and coach her. But I can't say enough about what she's meant to our program, and how hard she has worked. And I've learned more from Amber Hegge, Annie Roach, and Jody Boss than I could have ever taught them. It's three outstanding young ladies.
Like, but then not right before the end of the half, but maybe 2 minutes in, we were kind of making a run at it, and then they just made a couple buckets and put it back up to whatever it was, 7 or 9. So I think there was just a couple. I mean, then the end of the second half, they went on a couple runs where they were getting a lot of easy buckets in transition. It felt like just a couple 2 or 3 minute runs where they kind of got away from us a little bit, where we dug ourselves in too big of a hole. which we made a comeback, but it just wasn't enough. So I think that was probably our downfall, was just getting in those goals to begin with. So.
What were the things that they did that just made it difficult?
Their just conversion was hard for us, I think, especially in that second half. They were pretty long. Not that they were posting us up, but they just on the boards. It was hard to keep them out of there. It felt like. And Chucky's a great player. She could seem like she just kept hitting big shots in the second half, pull-ups or get to the rim, whatever it was. So they're a good basketball team. I don't know.
You had to admire, I guess, the way you and your teammates hung in there when a couple of times it looked like you were, that it was over.
Yeah, we've been in that position before in different games, especially at home. I think the crowd helps a lot. Once we start building some momentum, I think that the crowd gets going and gets us going, I guess. They were great tonight. That helped a lot. But just fell a little bit short in the end, I guess.
I think you're going to, maybe not this minute, but appreciate the fact that you did get to the WNIT. You did win a game. You did play pretty well in a loss to a Pac-12 team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been a great season. It's been really fun, but right now it's not so much fun, obviously. But I don't know. I think looking back, it'll probably be fun to look back at the run we've had since that South Dakota State game, especially these last